In any college football season, ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. And the Gators will kick it off to get us underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. He gets a block. He'll bring it back out to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds there. So UMass's offense will get first crack at it today. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates. And while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy.
There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Give to the running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Got it in the middle, it's Massey. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Through the air, it's Hairston. A little screen to the running back. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Makes the catch. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Minuteman!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Florida Gators offense will have its first possession of the game. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get...
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. He's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not that much.
Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Turns it on down the left side. The 30. The 20. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. The Gators will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Into the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UMass offense returns to the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. They didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Run to the right. Touchdown, Minutemen. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. field. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Ready to fire from the pistol. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. To throw, it's Lagway. Makes the grab on the left. Got some room and into the goal line. Touchdown, Gator! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Using his legs, it's Hood. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Faulkner. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force.
Breaks into the open. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Horton. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Quickly to the tight end. And into the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UMass!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. West Virginia looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Mountaineers. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Heck of a showing. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Grab near the marker, it's Wilson. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Finds his tight end. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Gators will send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the ground with the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Dropping back, it's Hairston. Snagged in the middle, it's Massey. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, UMass.
UMass now faces a 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Looking to the big tight end. Connection to the right. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
2nd down coming up. The give to the tailback. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking for a man. It's Hairston. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Touchdown, UMass! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
UMass 28, Florida 14.
Coming out with it, it's Daniels. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Gonna swing it on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Going to take a shot on second and short. They get to him as he throws. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Gators will snap it on first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing it away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He lets it fly. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far.
Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably
turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Offense will try to strike on first and 10. The give is to Williams. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on first and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. Shakes off the defender. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They go to the ground. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Slithers into space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Finds the tight end. There he goes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen him had a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. UMass mounting a threat from the red zone. Trying to run, it's Faulkner. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you get your athletes there.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll do it himself. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They'll run this play from the pistol. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Gators line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Hauls it in. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. That's the end of the quarter, and it's UMass holding the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. And the Gators really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Off the RPO, complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
UMass to the line facing 3rd and long. To the air, it's Hairston. Makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. South Carolina is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Jadeveon Clowney had a hand in getting this kid to Columbia, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by 11 to Kentucky. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wilson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Brown. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the throw out to the sideline. Good for just a few yards. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Using the quick game.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Tight end now in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on 2nd down. Got out of trouble and throws. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just find a way to make that first tackler whip. He's out to the 21. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's Williams.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the 1st down. Or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down.
Turning it on. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Catch in the middle, it's Montgomery. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working that left side now.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Gator.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And who knows, maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. UMass will kick off and will be underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the UCLA Bruins offense will come out first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Bruins want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Working the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Bruins are on the move.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
He's going to run it.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more.
Throws toward the end zone. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks in their last game. He already has an interception in the first drive of this one. Quarterbacks, they're going to figure it out eventually. Stop throwing his way.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Fires to the middle. Got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw, it's Hairston. Makes the grab. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Looking for room. It's Hood. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
The offense changing the play. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position, he is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play. You're not able to get him on the ground, and then they've gotten another first down.
The Minutemen were pinned deep in their own territory, but now they've got a little breathing room. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Minutemen! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start in the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Flores. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Bruins in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at him.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll knock him down. And the Bruins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Oh, what a cut! He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Running back searching for a hole. Tough, determined run. Gets it down to the 12. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line.
UCLA, 0.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Dropping back, it's Nelson. He tries to take the top off. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
And it's picked off for the third time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big throw.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Fires to the tight end. And a little bit of breathing room after that gain. He's out of bounds at the 11.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds. And that's the way to give a little start to the drive. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Gonna let it fly. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Hand off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UMass now faces a 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's good. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Minutemen! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Western Kentucky. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Bruins will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Looking for room. It's Cox. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Bruins will punt this one away. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Makes the grab. It's Massey. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Back to throw, it's Hairston. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Escapes trouble. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense. Get him to the ground for no gain.
It's complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Touchdown, UMass! A great catch and run for 6. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Bruins are in the hurry-up.
Another big play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, on the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it, whether they're in the shotgun, whether they're going up-tempo or they're not, it's always so important to have balance. They've always had a guy they can turn around and hand the football off to keep defenses honest. This guy with his power and his speed, he really gives this offense a lot of flexibility.
The screen, and watch out. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Nelson. That's caught. It's Cox. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
UCLA 7.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Slips through the line. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Faulkner. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
UMass quickly back to the line. On second and goal, he carries again. Touchdown, UMass! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? On the run, it's Cox. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited... there in Amherst.
The Bruins will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The UMass offense returns to the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They'll run the RPO and pull it right. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Now on second down. Quick release by the QB. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Back to throw, it's Hairston. Sends it downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. UMass mounting a threat from the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. So now it's 2nd and long. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Minutemen. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. Crosses the 30. That's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Off play action. Going for it all. Touchdown, Minutemen! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Marshall is ahead right now in Huntington, but that's not exactly Randy Moss out there controlling this game. Things are a long way from being over. They are up by 7 over Western Kentucky. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Zings it complete to the right. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Bruins are on the move.
First down for the offense.
They'll try the right side. Oh, he's got a chance. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. Grab near the sticks, it's Cox. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. The give on the option. Finding open areas. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Final play of the quarter coming. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Cox. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That's the end of the period, and it's UMass out front. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, UCLA! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. He'll pull it down. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
First down for the offense.
He'll keep it himself. Ball is out behind the line. Defense picks it up. He's at the 20. Touchdown, UMass. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Back to pass on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They couldn't connect on second. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Bruins will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The UMass offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sidelines.
There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the... Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Jukes his way for more. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes.
Makes a grab deep. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Bruins have taken it inside the 20. Looking for a crease to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way that coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. This field position better than you could ever hope for. 1st and goal from the 8. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy, and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on 1st down, stopping him.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. 27 seconds to go. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's taking a deep shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but